They wanted bricks in Evendale. I don't do bricks, Evendale. I do cows. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Rise of Industry. We're in sort of a weird race against time to see if we can figure out how pies work before we go bankrupt. We've put all the basic ingredients for pies together, pun fully intended. We have all the raw materials that we would need. We have wheat, we have sugar, we have berries. All of those put together in a food factory is eventually going to equal a pie, but we don't know how to make pies yet, and apparently it's going to take us like 5 years to figure it out. So right up here, we're researching berry pies. We've paused that on occasion to do some other research, like increase the amount of slots in our gatherers and figure out how potatoes work, because people in the area will buy potatoes from us if we make them, and we are. But really, we're just kind of ticking the clock along until we figure out how to make a pie. I'm going to tell you right now, I've made a few pies. It's actually not that complicated. So let's just get it moving along a little bit faster here if we can. And how are we actually doing with, selling things to people? Let's make sure we're looking at last month. Okay, not so good, really. Pretty much we're hemorrhaging money. Even our berries are not doing well. The potatoes that we paused time to research are not doing well. Okay, are we going to make berry pies before we go bankrupt? The answer is, I don't know. What could we do? We spent some time in the last episode tightening up our distribution, making sure that our trucks were on the road as little time as possible, because that's what we're paying for. But there's only so much I can do with that, because, there's only so many things that these people are going to buy. Now, I saw some lovely green numbers tick up over here in Pocono Mountain Lake Estates. Hopefully that means we just sold them something, but I'm seeing an awful lot of angry red numbers here in our hometown of Tonasket as we just pay for every single truck that is on the road. Do I maybe want to think about just shutting down some distribution? Kind of hunkering down and just whatever I can do to make a profit, make the profit, but for everything else, start shutting down some expenses. That might be the way to go. Have a think about that. What else? We just put up the potatoes. Let me make sure that we're sending those where they need to be sent. Many farmers markets all over the area. Okay, that's fine. How about warehouse number 2? What have you been doing for me lately? You've actually got some open destinations. What are you taking in? You're taking in flour and wheat. Not really hot commodities in the area, but let's see if anyone will buy it. What are you sending? What are you sending to? Oh, you're sending dye to Tonasket Clothing Store. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, do that. Do that. Let's see if we can get raw resources. No, sorry, farm produce. How about we got some? Actually, flour would be better. It's probably going to sell a little bit better. Who will take flour? Literally nobody. Nobody at all will take flour. Nobody wants flour on the planet. I'm the only person who needs flour, apparently. Which state? Schindler State? That's kind of a long way away. Okay, well, see if they'll buy it, I guess. What else could we sell? How about the wheat? Everybody likes wheat, right? Everybody likes wheat. Where could wheat go? Basically nowhere. Basically nowhere. P&R marketing event. Price of mutton is up. Fantastic. If I knew how sheep worked, that would matter to me. Samson is relatively close. Send some wheat and make sure you're waiting until you're full, please. Make sure, and you too, wait till you're full. Don't be sending half-empty trucks out on the road. Anywhere else I can send some of that wheat, because I don't need it right now. I don't need to be making a pie. It's going to be a while before we're doing that. Linganore is an awfully long way away. An awfully long way away. Oh, how much is Linganore going to buy that for? That would be a good thing to know. Linganore Farmers Market. 13.12K per unit. Boy, that's actually pretty good, isn't it? I don't hate that number at all. As opposed to, what is Samson actually paying me for that? Where's your farmers? Oh, they're actually paying me 14K per unit. It's closer and they're paying me more. Ooh, I don't know. I would love if you guys knew in the comments about the viability of just sending 2 routes to the same town. Basically flooding the market. I'm sure that will probably... I just got really angry music there. Something very awful just happened, but nothing popped up. Okay, I'll probably ignore that and hope for the best. I'm going to double up. I'm going to flood the market in Samson on wheat and see what happens with that. Oh my goodness, December year 5, we actually just ticked into positive numbers. We're making money. I don't know how, but it's happening. Oh, that number is so lovely and green. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's okay. I'm making money. Not a small amount of money either. Not a small amount of money at all. Where is that coming from? Where is my production overview? Where are we? Just last month. Okay, here we go. I noticed that this doesn't actually seem to update. So when I was looking at that last month, when I just clicked on this, I think it was actually the old numbers. So I went to this month and then last month, and it seems to update a little bit better. Okay, we're losing a little bit of money on that wheat, and by a little bit I mean it's down 86% profit margin, but the berries are doing spectacular right now, and we're getting some good action on those potatoes. Okay, I don't feel as bad about pausing the research to research potatoes. Good. Sugar is doing pretty well. How about our dye? I mean, we have that whole factory that we made. We made no money at all. I mean, we made 0 profit and 0 profit margin. We're selling that at cost. I don't think that's right, game. I think can we try recalculating that? No. Okay, I don't know that that's accurate. But our flour is finally making some money. I feel that maybe this screen is not updating properly. I could be 100% wrong about that. But the flour is saying we made $500,000 in flour, but there was no profit margin or profit. So I think maybe this screen is not properly updating. I don't care. Oh, we're losing money again. Okay, it was a brief holiday of abundance here in Tenasket, but now we're tanking again. Although, we're not losing as much money. So we've got that. We're not hemorrhaging money as quickly, and we had that little boost of abundance there. Again, just kind of a race against time to see if we can figure out how pies work. At bare minimum, we do seem to have gotten our pollution problem, if not eliminated, because this looks really grim here, and I'm pretty sure there's some 3-headed fish living in that river, but at least in check, where it's not killing the fields around it. Oh, those were some angry red numbers. Boy, that was a lot of angry red numbers right there. At least the pollution is in check, so it's not killing all the life around it. And now that it's not, I could actually go back to planting a few trees around here, because that will help to keep the pollution in check too, and they won't immediately die. Although trees are like 1,000 per tree. I honestly don't know if I want to spend the money. Now, I've just been kind of going through every distribution area and seeing if anything's missing, and indeed we have, these berries are not going anywhere at all, but I noticed that, now that's odd. That's odd. It's saying Samson does not want to buy it, but when I just checked Samson's farmer's market, they have a high demand for berries. Oh, they're grapes. I'm sorry. Grapes and berries are 2 different things. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Oh, I don't know how grapes work, though. That's the problem, game. I don't do grapes. I do berries. And I really, really don't want to pause the research again to figure out how grapes work. If I were to do that, like we did with the potatoes, if I were just to research something just to sell it, and this is not the screen I want to be on, and this is also not the screen I want to be on, this is the screen I want to be on. So just a food, like a farmer's market, what would be something that a lot of people want? I notice Leaf River, still a pretty high demand for potatoes, although it is going down. Yeah, okay, so Sunny Isles wants grapes. Samson wants grapes. Pocono, a little bit, sure. Yeah, Commodore as well, Linganore. Lots and lots of people would love to have some grapes in their life. All right, well, how much of a pain in the neck is it going to be for me to pause berry pie and research how grapes work? New model flour. What? Flour demand up 50%. Oh, holy moly. I can totally help you with that. Good, thank you. Hang on, slow it down a little bit, game. Slow it down. I can totally help you with that. Where's my flour going these days? Warehouse number 2, what do you do for a living? I'm pretty sure you were doing flour to somebody. Yeah, you're doing flour to Schindler State. Well, okay, does that mean more people want flour? Let's take this die off and give me... what the heck is flour again? I kind of forget. Is that tier 1? Yeah, it is. Okay, so do lots of people want this now? Game, I think you lied to me. Game, I think you may have told me a little fib there. I don't see anyone who wants flour. Okay, send it to Schindler State again? I mean, I'm making it. I may as well be sending it somewhere. Flour demand up 50%. Kind of not, though, really. Go to my shop overview. You say that, game. You say that, but I'm not seeing a ton of people who want flour here. Well, at least go back to speeding it up a little bit. Okay. Alright. Well, that's less entertaining than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to clean up in the flour market, but apparently not. I wanted to see... One thing it is going to be kind of a pain in the neck to figure out how berries work and other sorts of things. I thought about going into livestock because chickens, cows, and sheep give multiple products. So that's mutton and wool, that's beef, leather, and milk. That's a lot of stuff. That's 3 things I can sell. And chicken meat and eggs from chickens, that's kind of how chickens function. But that's, it's 400,000. And it's 120 days. 120 days to figure that out. That's a lot of time. The only thing that I haven't put up that I can put up is the fisherman pier. I just don't know if we have any fish. I mean, probably not in the polluted Chernobyl-esque dye factory area. Or if we do, they're probably not fit for human consumption. But I kind of wanted to sort of see if we could... Can I get fish? Can I fish things and buy fish or sell fish after I've gotten them out of the polluted river? I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot just as an experiment because I found one spot over here where the fisherman's pier can live. I just sort of want to see what goes on with this. Must be placed on fish. Well, sensible, and I actually don't appear to have any fish. Okay. So, yeah, I know you don't have any things. It's going to be fine. I'm going to demolish you in 2 seconds anyway. Because apparently we have no fish. What are... Well, we drew a really bad map. We just have no natural resources. And apparently fish is one of them. Although I'm going to firmly blame the lack of fish on the dye factory. But sorry, we're actually going to have to demo you. That was an experiment that didn't work. Yep, I'll get my money back on that at least. Thank you very much. Okay... Now what do I do? Now I've made a decision. We're gonna figure out how cows work. This is not what I want to do, but that's 3 different resources that we could be selling to somebody while we're continuing to read our berry pie cookbook, which apparently is a massive, massive tome that takes us years to read. But with cows under our belt, which sounds odd, one would not traditionally put a cow under a belt, then we've got 3 other different resources to sell. So I'm seeing a livestock farm over in this area with a warehouse of its own, and we can just distribute things from there. This could be a terrible idea, but I kind of feel everything I've done in Rise of Industry has been a terrible idea, but I'm determined to make a pie at some point in this game. So get it moving along even a little bit quicker, please, because it's going to be 4 months before we can get a cow into Tenasket. Oh, those were some nice green numbers. I'd like to see more of those. Well, 4 months later, we're about to figure out what to do with a cow. So there we go. Finish that. That's good. We figured out how to research cows. Let's get immediately back into berry pies. Thank you. Yep, keep that going. Oh, a mere 956 days. It's just a brief 3 years before we figure out how pies function. Okay, well, with that under our belt, let's get some farms going on here. Livestock farm, yes, please. The pollution is broadly in check, but that doesn't mean that I need to put it right in the polluty part of town. So let's get that going here. That'll work. And then I need some cow pastures. So I'm going to get one there, and one there. Now, what do you need to function? You need water and wheat. Fantastic. I can do that for you. Water siphon number 2. Talk to me. What are you distributing? Air purifier, very important. Crop farm, plantation, crop farm, and you have some free slots. Perfect. You are going to go to, there it is, livestock farm numero 1. Off you go, Sparky. And yeah, autosave in progress. That's fine. Thank you, game. Thank you. And wheat field. Are you crop farm number 2? You're producing wheat? Yes, you are. Where are you going? You're not going. Why are you only going to the warehouse? Why have I not set you to manual? Oh, all right. No, that's on me. That's fine. Well, first things first. Go to the livestock farm, which is just within distance. Good. And then let's send you some other places. Where else could you be going? Go to Samson. Yeah, absolutely. Sell everything. Sell, sell, sell. Now, Linganore is a long way away. Long way away. What does the factory think it needs? Oh, the food factory. Okay, that makes sense. Double up on Samson for right now. I don't know if that's going to flood the market and bring demand down. I'm sure it probably will, but at least get that kind of cooking. Livestock farm. Now, you're making cows. Good. Good, because that's all we know how to make. Right, what can we do with this? We've got beef, milk, and leather. 3 things we can sell. Who would be likely close by to want what? Okay, Leaf River will take some beef. Good. And how about some milk? They don't want milk. They will take leather, but the demand's going down. Pocono Mountain, you're basically right across the river. You'll take leather, demand's going down. You will take milk, but you won't take meat. Interesting. Sunny Isles, what do you got cooking? Not much. Actually, you'll take the milk. That's about all you'll take. And what else is close by? I kind of forget. Go away. Go away. There we go. Pocono's closest right there. Although, right down the street from here would be Shidler. Anything that could go to Shidler or Pocono would be my goals. So go back to my shop overview. Let's just address Pocono right now. You will take the leather. Demand is going down, but the price is still decent. Okay, so leather to Pocono. Tenasket, no, and definitely to ourselves. Yeah, send it to ourselves. That's going to be the closest place. And then to... Why are you not showing up? Where's Pocono? Where's Pocono? It clearly... It's right here. I probably did this wrong, but... Yeah, no, leather. I am on leather. Alright, let's try that one more time. Leather to... There we go. Pocono Mountain Lake Estates. Off you go, Sparky. I should have 6 destinations here. Yep, I sure do. Now, while I'm on Pocono, you guys will take some milk. So we'll send that out to Pocono. Okay. And then anything else... Let's just send it to ourselves. What do we want? What are we cooking for? Well, it doesn't really matter. I'll send it anyway, but Tenasket. What do you want? You want nothing. Okay, you want nothing from me, my hometown. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You, go away. You, come over here. You'll take some leather, but it's your least demanded thing. Okay, you know what? To heck with me. I'll just send it wherever then. How about... Yeah, Shidler's over here, right? I wasn't hallucinating that. No, Shidler's over there. Okay, send that to Shidler. And how about some beef? Who would like some beef? Shidler does. Okay, fantastic. Is that all my slots? Nope. Oh, I'm sending... No. Hang on. I want to send milk to Schindler. There we go. And that one's going to Pocono. Fantastic. Okay, good. How about one more thing of beef, and who would like to take that? Leaf River is actually kind of far away. Go back. Let's do leather again. Oh, apparently I will take leather. Okay. And so will Schindler. Am I already sending leather to myself? Yes, I am. Okay. Well, then send that leather over to Schindler. There we go. That's all set. Obviously, it's going to take them a while to get some cows going here. There's the cows. Hi, guys. Now this is a contract I think I could actually meet. Deliver 11 milk to Tonasket. Yeah, I think we're already doing that. Hang on, game. Hang on. Livestock farm number 1. Are we sending milk to Tonasket? No, but we could. Why don't you take that off of Schindler and go to... Tonasket doesn't want it. Is it Tonasket State? No, not Schindler State. No. I would like to do this game, but how do I do that? Deliver 11 milk. I can totally do that if you'll let me do that. Commercial. We're not in here. Okay, just send it back to Pocono. I'm still not really sure how those work. I'm sure it's very, very obvious, and I'm doing something critically stupid, because ain't no one tuning into the wee hours for competent gameplay, but I don't know how to send it there if you won't let me send it there. We are still PS hemorrhaging money. It's not gotten any better with the cows. So this has really become a race against time to see if we can figure out the pie thing before we go completely bankrupt. I don't suppose anyone's willing to buy these dyes anymore. At all. Like, anyone at all? No. No, literally nobody wants dye. I kind of regret the dye factory. I mean, we had the raw materials. We may as well have been doing something with it, but pretty much we're the only people who want to buy it. Well, it's year 8 and we still have no pies. Is there anything I can do with the livestock farm to tighten up our distribution? Send this somewhere better, I guess. Now, see, we're doubling up on the milk thing. Is there anywhere... Actually, go back to that. How about leather? Does anyone else want leather at this point? Lots of places do. Actually, Pocono will take some leather. I'm already sending leather to Pocono. Okay, never mind. How about somewhere else? Samson. Wait, is Samson really, really far away? Yes, Samson's kind of really, really far away. I'd like to send... Those were some nice green numbers mixed in amongst the angry red ones. I'd like to send it anywhere else, except everywhere else is super, super far away. I wonder, should I just send everything to Tonasket? Is that my move? Do I just keep everything in-house? Yeah, whatever this is, I don't know what you mean, game. Should I just send everything to our town? Keep it all in-house? Because, boy, would that reduce my distribution costs. I'm going to find out. Alright, that's going to Tonasket. Congratulations. Everything is now going to go to Tonasket. Anything that Tonasket will take. And then, if not that, I'll send it to Pocono, which is the next closest town. Pocono. There you go. Everything is going to go to 2 places and nowhere else. Except neither town wants that. Okay, that can keep going to Schindler, I guess. And this can go to Tonasket again. I'm probably going to flood the market and drive the price down. But, boy, is this going to reduce my distribution. Tonasket, Pocono. Fine. You know what? I'll keep Schindler in the retinue here, because it's not that bad. Pocono, Schindler. How about just flat out us? No, not that. Do this. Do we want it? We don't want it. Okay, go to Pocono again then. Keep going to Pocono. I'm just kind of run around here and see if this will help the situation. You're going to Leaf River. How about you not do that? How about you come home? Take the trucks home, please. I know that was going to Pocono. I'll send this one to Pocono. There we go. Take the trucks home. Let's keep it moving a little bit faster because pies take a really long time to figure out. And like the lumber yard. Whoa, game. All right, don't move it that fast. What is this? What is angry in purple here? Oh, I'm changing the name of my town for some real weird reason. Go away, go away. Oh, that's what the purple thing means. It's a little quest. They wanted bricks in Evendale. I don't do bricks, Evendale. I do cows. I do cows at this point. If you wanted, well, cows instead of bricks for your construction needs, I can help you with that. They're not really structurally sound because they move around a lot, but you know, they're cute. A crop farm is full. That's fine. We'll all learn to cope with that. Again, let's just send it the Leaf River. Yeah, you're not going to Leaf River anymore. You're going to Pocono. And Commodore, you're not going to Commodore anymore. You're also going to go to Pocono. You know what? All of them. All of them. Let's see if this will tighten up the distribution. And actually, now that I think about it, why don't I just reduce the number of trucks? Why don't I, if I'm not going to, take these off. Let's just take some trucks off the road. That leaves me with 3, 2. Let's just take some trucks off the... What? What does Tenasket want for a living? Village advancement. Okay. Investment or all of the listed product contracts fulfilled in order to advance to town status. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't do wall panels and I don't do bricks. I don't... Oh, and it can choose a grocery store. Oh, we could choose a new building. That's fun. I'm never going to be able to do that. We're kind of focused on pie, not construction materials. Well, it looks like Leaf River will be silly enough to bet on my horrible, horrible town management. So, you know what? Taking it. Totally taking it. Yep, accepting that. This is basically embezzlement at this point. I am embezzling from that bank because I have no intention of paying that loan back. This is just long enough to float me on berry pies at this moment. Yeah, there's an auction again. I don't know, game. Obviously, I think going back and looking at how I set this up, probably berry pies were a terrible idea because it's a tier 3 thing. That's a long-term project, and I should have set up a lot of more things. But here we are. I am hell-bent to get some pies made in this town, and if that means basically robbing a bank, which is what I'm doing because I'm taking their money and I have no intention of giving it back, let me be super clear about that, then that's what we're going to do. That's what I fully intend to do. And just kind of looking at what it needs for the advancement, the town advancement, they need wooden panels, which means we need wooden planks. And then we get to wall panels. Now, wall panels are 540 days to research and 1.8 million. And we haven't even addressed the bricks yet. I think that weirdly lives in glass and metallurgy. Yeah, sand to bricks. Okay, bricks is a little bit more manageable at 400k in 120 days. Still, though, I'm not pausing my food-based infrastructure here to figure out how walls operate. That's just not going to happen. In a more fleshed out game, if I were not hyper-focused on the berry pie thing, I would probably have all of this in place at this point. I'd have a much broader range of resources and materials and all that sort of thing, and I would be in a much better position to do this. In fact, I probably would have been able to do this at this point. But I can't, so we're not, and there it is, because pie. Should also do some pre-planning here, because it's mere years away, well, months away probably, from actually figuring out how pies function. Give it a little bit slower game. Where did I put the food factory? There it is. You are currently making flour. Let's actually get you set to dough. Let's start this ticking along here. So dough, you need flour and water. Are you in fact receiving water? No. And no. Okay. But I'm pretty sure you should be being sent water. Air purifier, crop farm, plantation, crop farm, livestock farm. Well, apparently you're not. Okay, fine. Go to the food factory then. Yes, the Tenasket Food Factory. Pop yourself along to there. That should be the things you need to start creating dough. Good. Because we'll have the flour, we'll have the dough. We've already got a bunch of flour stockpiled in the warehouse here, right? Why do we not have flour stockpiled in the warehouse? Where did all my flour go? I'm probably just selling it all at this point. Well, stop doing that. So, food factory, destinations. No. No. Okay, you're going to send dough to the warehouse. Where's all my flour? Okay, so I had to reconfigure a few things to figure out where everything was going. As we're kind of getting into the home stretch of the pie issue, I'm going to pop down another warehouse. Except that's not where warehouses live. And if I see one of these auction things pop up again, I will be most distressed. Prototype administrative pollution, logistics, and factories and farms and gatherers. And I've completely 100% forgotten where warehouses live. Except they're right in front of my face where it says warehouse. Fantastic. Good. Good to know I'm on point today. I'm going to plunk this warehouse right next to the food factory. So there can be no doubt in the warehouse's mind where these things need to go. There we go. I would like you to request, well, flour and dough and all that sort of thing. Well, of course, now that we're just rolling into the concept of knowing how pies work, school is out. That means factories' production are down 25%. What perfect timing for that. So that's going to be a bit of a hit on the old food factory here, but that's fine. We'll learn to cope with that. It'll all be fine. How are the cows doing? How's everything going over here? We're all still sending things to Tenasket and Schindler, and that's all broadly fine. I'm sure we're still probably... Oh my god, we did it. We did. Slow it down. Slow it down. We know how pies work. Dear Lord, we know how pies work. Right. No time to rest on our laurels here. Let's get moving on some pies before all these banks figure out I'm not paying them back. And although I've kind of researched the thing I want to research, there's no reason we shouldn't be plugging along with something else while we're making pies. I may as well start down the carpentry route. I doubt I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to be making wall panels and bricks and whatnot and expanding our town, but may as well be researching something. Actually, wait a minute. No, that's a terrible idea. We're spending money on that. Research disabled. Whoa, 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 what was I thinking? I don't care about wooden planks. Research disabled. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, game. We'll have to make the town bigger in a different game of Rise of Industry. Right now, we need to focus on the pies. How's the whole dough thing going here? We are making dough. Have we, in fact, made any dough yet in warehouse number 3? Yes, we have 2 pieces of... I keep saying dough. It's flour. We've done flour. And I noticed that the first crop farm that we put up, that's full too, so I may as well send that wheat over to the food factory. We'll need it over there at some point anyway. And that is probably a good place to call it on Rise of Industry for today. We know how pies work. We're really kind of in the home stretch here. I think we can basically set ourselves to making everything we need for the pies in the next episode, and maybe if we're very, very lucky, we'll actually achieve our goal while horribly embezzling the towns around us and just running away from our loans, because that's how we're gonna win. We're gonna win through embezzlement in Rise of Industry. So we'll call it there, and we'll pick it up again next time in Rise of Industry. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Wow. You could have hepatitis or golfer's elbow. I feel we should be able to narrow it down a little better. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a doctor, but I'm saying I might be able to know the difference between golfer's elbow or hepatitis. First thing I'd ask is, do you play golf? Where are you going?